Good morning. In today's class, we continue with equation of tangents for two more problems, and after that, we discuss some problems related to equation of normal. Okay, so now the problem is find the equation of the circle passing through -1 comma 0 and touching the line x plus y minus 7 equal to 0 at 3 comma 4. Okay, so you have to read the problem very carefully. You have to read the problem very carefully. Find the equation of the circle passing through -1 comma 0 and touching the line x plus y plus 7 equal to 0 at 3 comma 4. So here the problem is asked to calculate the equation of the circle. The problem is asked to calculate the equation of the circle. So we are going to find out the equation of the circle, and our circle passing through the point -1 comma 0, and that circle touches this line x plus y plus 7 equal to 0 at 3 comma 4. So friends, take a look here. So to solve this problem, we are going to draw a diagram which gives a clarity about the problem, which gives us clarity. So this is the circle. So this is the circle which we are going to find out. This is the circle. This is the circle which we are going to find out the equation of it. So this circle passing through -1 comma 0. Say -1 comma 0. This is the point A. And this circle touches a line. Suppose take this line. This is the line. What is this line? X plus y plus 7 equal to 0. It touches the circle here. What is here? B. At B. What is B? B 3 comma 4. B 3 comma 4. Now I don't know the center of the circle. So C A comma B. So if we are going to find out the center and radius of this circle, then we easily find out the equation of the circle. So we don't know about the center of the circle here. Take center of this circle as A comma B. Center of this circle as A comma B. Now friends, what is CA? CA is nothing but radius. And what is CB? This is also nothing but radius. Okay, so we use this concept. So given line x plus y plus 7 equal to 0, given points A minus 1 comma 0 and B 3 comma 4, let C A comma B be the center of the circle. C A comma B be the center of the circle, and A comma B lies on A comma B lies on the circle. So both A and B are on the circle. Therefore, CA is equal to CB. CA is equal to CB. Implies CA square is equal to CB square. So you have to find out the distance between CA and CB. So x1 minus x2, A plus 1 whole square plus B minus 0 whole square is equal to here A minus 3 whole square plus B minus 4 whole square. So simplify, make it simplified. It is A square plus 1 plus 2A plus B square, B minus 0 B square is equal to A square plus 9 minus 6A plus B square plus 16 minus 8B. So A square cancel, B square cancel. So this minus 6A is here. If we take this minus 6A to this side, already it has 2A plus 6A, it is nothing but 8A. And what is B here? Minus 8B. If we take minus 8B to this side, it becomes plus 8B. 8A plus 8B. And here it is 1 Here it is 1. Here 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16, 25. So 1 minus 25 minus 24 equal to 0. So throughout the equation we divide it with 8. Then it becomes a plus b minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Here we get second equation. So friends, here what we get a equation in a and b. Now if we get another equation also in a comma b, then when we are going to solve these two equations, then we get the values of a and b. Once we know the values of a and b, obviously center is known to us because the coordinates of center are a comma b. So that's why I am going to find out another equation in a comma b by using the concepts. Okay, at first I use the concept because a and b are on the circles, a is equal to cb. So from this condition I derive an equation in a comma b. Now what I am going to do is, here this is the line. This is the line. It is tangent. It is tangent. So here CB is another line. Okay, CB is another line. So CB is perpendicular to this line x plus y plus 7 equal to 0. So now slope of this line means first equation. Slope of first equation is equal to minus 1. Minus x coefficient by y coefficient, it is nothing but minus 1. And the slope of CB means a comma b means 3 comma 4. Slope is y2 minus y1 by slope of a line joining 2 points. Formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So slope of CB, y2 minus y1, it is nothing but anything you have to take it. x1 y1, x2 y2. Then what you have? 4 minus b, y2 minus y1 by s2 minus x1, 3 minus a. But we know, what we know, CB is always perpendicular to 1. CB is always perpendicular to 1. So CB perpendicular to 1. If any two lines are perpendicular, then what is the condition? If two lines are perpendicular, what is the condition? Product of their slopes must be equal to minus 1. Therefore, slope of CB into slope of 1 is equal to minus 1. So what is slope of CB? 4 minus b by 3 minus a into, and what is slope of 1? Minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So this minus and this minus will be cancelled. Then it implies 4 minus b is equal to 3 minus a. We take this side, minus a becomes plus a. Already here minus b is there. 3 comes to this side, 4 minus 3 is 1. So a minus b plus 1 equal to 0. This is the second equation. Friends, we get another equation a and b. Now we are going to solve these two equations. Solve 2 and 3. So here solve 2 and 3. How we are going to solve a, b, 1a. And what are the a? 1 minus 3, 1. And here 1 minus 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now a by, b by, and 1 by. So this is 1 into 1, 1. Minus 1 into minus 3 plus 3. So 1 minus 3. And for b, minus 3. Here it is plus 1, so we write it as minus 1. And for 1 by minus 1, it is plus 1, so we write it minus 1. So it is a by minus 2, b by minus 4, 1 by minus 2. From this equation, a is equal to minus 2 by minus 2, 1. B equal to minus 4 by minus 2. Minus cancel 2 times. So center. So we clearly know the center. Center is 1 comma 2. Center is 1 comma 2. Now what we are going to find out? Radius. What is radius in this circle? either CA or CB, anything is radius. So find CA because you already know the center C. So now radius R is equal to CA. So this is equals to R is equal to CA. So this is equal to root of center 1 comma 2 minus 1 comma 0, x1 minus x2, 1 minus of minus 1, 1 plus 1 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square, 1 plus 1 2 square 4, 4 plus 4 8. So root 8 is the radius. Now equation of the circle. Now we are going to find out equation of the circle. Equation of the circle is x minus center x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to r square root 8 whole square implies this is x square and from this y square, from this minus 2x, from this minus 4y, here is plus 1 plus 4, plus 1 plus 4 plus 5, plus 5 minus 8 minus 3 equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle. Understand? So friends, this is the one more problem. Find the equation of the circle. Here they asked us to find the equation of the circle. So to find the equation of the circle, they give us the circle passing through a point minus 1 comma 0 and touches a line at 3 comma 4. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం కట్టుకున్నారంటే ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ సర్కిల్ కట్టుకున్నారు. ఈ సర్కిల్ ఏ పాయింట్ గుండా పోతుందో ఇచ్చారు ఏ, అదే విధంగా ఇంకొక లైన్ ఇచ్చి ఈ లైన్ ని టచ్ చేస్తుంది అని ఇచ్చారు. ఎక్కడ టచ్ చేస్తుందో పాయింట్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు B3,4. సో మనం ఈ లెక్కను ఏ రకంగా చేసామంటే మనం ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్కిల్ కట్టుకున్నారు కాబట్టి ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్కిల్ ఎప్పుడు కట్టగలుగుతాం, ఆ సర్కిల్ యొక్క సెంటర్ రేడియస్ తెలిస్తే కట్టగలుగుతాం. కాబట్టి దాని యొక్క సెంటర్ రేడియస్ కనుగొనడానికి మనం ప్రయత్నం మొదలు పెడుతున్నాం. అందుకోసం ఈ సర్కిల్ యొక్క సెంటర్ తెలియదు కాబట్టి ఏ కామా బి అని అనుకున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు ఏ అనేది బి అనేది కూడా రెండు సర్కిల్ మీద పాయింట్లే అయినప్పుడు సి నుంచి ఏకి ఏమవుతుంది రేడియస్ అవుతుంది, సి నుంచి బికి కూడా రేడియస్ అవుతుంది. ఒక సర్కిల్కి రెండు రేడియస్లు ఉండవు, ఒకటే రేడియస్ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి సిఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సిబి. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ యూజ్ చేస్తే ఏబిలో ఒక ఈక్వేషన్ వచ్చింది. రెండోసారి ఇంకో కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏం ఉపయోగించాం, ఈ సర్కిల్ ఈ లైన్ టచ్ చేస్తుంది అంటున్నారు. ఇదేమో రేడియస్. ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఒక ఫార్ములా ఉంటుందండి, ఏంటది సర్కిల్ యొక్క రేడియస్ దాని ట్యాంజెంట్కి ఎప్పుడు పెర్పెండిక్యులర్గా ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఇది రేడియస్ అనుకుంటే ఇది ట్యాంజెంట్ కాబట్టి రెండు పెర్పెండిక్యులర్గా ఉంటాయి. దీని స్లోప్ ఎంతో మనకు తెలుస్తుంది -1. సిబి యొక్క స్లోప్ ఎంతో మనం కట్టుకున్నాం. ఈ రెండు పెర్పెండిక్యులర్ కాబట్టి ఇది ఇంటూ ఇది ఈక్వల్ టు -1 ఈక్వేట్ చేస్తే ఏబిలో మనకి ఇంకొక ఈక్వేషన్ వచ్చింది. ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్లో సాల్వ్ చేస్తే ఏబి వాల్యూలు వచ్చినాయి. ఏబి వాల్యూ రావడం అంటే సెంటర్ వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు రేడియస్ కట్టాం. రేడియస్ ఏంటి, అది కూడా సిఏ సిబి ఏదైనా కట్టవచ్చు. సో సిఏ కట్టుకోవడానికి నేను సింపుల్గా రూట్ 8 వచ్చింది. సో రేడియస్ వచ్చింది, సెంటర్ వచ్చింది. ఈక్వేషన్ కట్టడం చాలా సులువు. x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square కింద కట్టాం. సో ఈ రకంగా మనం సర్కిల్ని సాల్వ్ చేసాం. అర్థమైందా? ఓకే, నోట్ డౌన్. సో నెక్స్ట్ సమ్ చూడండి. See, find the equations of the tangents to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 3 equal to 0, which makes an angle 45 degrees with x-axis. అంటే ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద టాంజెంట్స్ అడుగుతున్నారండి ఈ సర్కిల్కి. అయితే ఆ టాంజెంట్స్ ఏం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాయి, ఈ సర్కిల్కి ఉన్న టాంజెంట్ x-యాక్సిస్తో ఎంత యాంగిల్ చేస్తూ ఉంది, 45 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ చేస్తూ ఉంది. సో కాబట్టి గివెన్ సర్కిల్ ఏంటో రాసుకున్నాం. చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు x-యాక్సిస్తో మనం కట్టబోయే టాంజెంట్ 45 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే x-యాక్సిస్తో 45 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ చేసే లైన్ దీనికి ఏమవుతుంది, టాంజెంట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఆ రకంగా మనం ఆలోచించినప్పుడు ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ లైన్ విచ్ మేక్స్ 45 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ విత్ x-యాక్సిస్ ఏంటంటే ఇది ఫార్ములా. ఎనీ లైన్ ఇదే కాన్సెప్ట్లో మనం ఎంత బలంగా ఉన్నాం అనేది ఇక్కడ ఇలాంటి చోటే మనకు తెలుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఎంసెట్లో ఐఐటీలో క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవే అడుగుతారు. మీ కాన్సెప్షన్ టెస్ట్ చేసి ఇలాగే ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఎలా వచ్చింది ఎవరైనా చెప్పాలి. ఎక్స్ మైనస్ వై ప్లస్ కే ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అనేది ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్తో 45 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ చేస్తుంది అనుకోండి. ఆ లైన్ యొక్క ఇంక్లినేషన్ ఎంత? 45 డిగ్రీస్. కాబట్టి ఆ లైన్ యొక్క స్లోప్ ఏమో m ఈక్వల్ టు tan θ అంటే tan 45 డిగ్రీస్. tan 45 డిగ్రీస్ ఎంత? 1. ఇప్పుడు ఆ లైన్ ఈక్వేషన్ కట్టమన్నారు అనుకోండి, y మైనస్ y1. ఎందుకు పాయింట్ తెలియదు మనకి. y మైనస్ y1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 ఇంటూ x మైనస్ x1. అంటే ఇది ఏంటవుతుంది? y మైనస్ y1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు x మైనస్ x1. అవునా కదా? ఇవి రెండు ఇటు పక్కన తీసుకొచ్చేస్తే x మైనస్ y ప్లస్ y1 మైనస్ x1 ఈక్వల్ టు 0. మీరు గమనించండి, x మైనస్ y ఇది x కోఎఫిషియంట్ y కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఇది కాన్స్టెంట్, ఇదంతా కాన్స్టెంట్. సో ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్ అంతర్గతం మనం సింపుల్ గా ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు వాల్యూ k. సో అలా తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి ఆ లైన్ వచ్చింది x మైనస్ y ప్లస్ k ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఒక్కసారి ఇది మీకు ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ మీకు స్ట్రైక్ అయితే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం జస్ట్ 2 నిమిషాల్లో అయిపోతుంది. అర్థమవుతుందండి. సో ఫార్ములాస్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మీద అంత గ్రిప్ ఉండాలి. మీరు ఎంసెట్ రాద్దాం అనుకున్నా, ఐఐటి రాద్దాం అనుకున్నా, ఏదైనా సరే కాన్సెప్ట్లో బలం ఉండాలి. అందుకనే నేను మీకు అనేక మార్లు చెప్తున్నాను. సర్కిల్స్ చాప్టర్ మొదలుపెట్టిన కాడి నుంచి కాన్సెప్ట్ క్లాసులు ఏమైతే చెప్తున్నానో ఫస్ట్ 3 క్లాసులు 4 క్లాసులు కాన్సెప్ట్స్ చెప్పాను. తర్వాత సెకండ్ పార్ట్ మొదలయ్యే ముందు ఆ ట్యాంజెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి, పవర్ ఆఫ్ పాయింట్ అంటే ఏంటి, లెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్యాంజెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ అక్కడ ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పాం. తర్వాత ఈ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ముందు చెప్పాము. ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ట్యాంజెంట్ ఏంటి, ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ నార్మల్ ఏంటి, కార్డ్ ఏంటి, లెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద కార్డ్ ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ. సో మీరు ఒకసారి ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని బాగా చూడండి. అది ఎంత మీరు గ్రిప్ తెచ్చుకున్నట్టయితే లెక్కలు మీకు అంత ఈజీ అవుతాయి. సో కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మీద చాలా గ్రిప్ ఉండాలి. సో యూ మస్ట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ క్లాస్. ఓకే, నౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కంప్లీట్ దిస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో see, understand? Now it is very simple to solve. Why? Because here this is the line. It is said to be tangent to this circle. Now by the problem 2 is tangent to first equation. 2 is tangent to first equation. So center of 1. What is center of 1? C minus D minus F. So minus D minus F is equal to C. What is minus D here? 2G equal to minus 4, G equal to minus 2. So minus G equal to 2, 2F equal to minus 6, F equal to minus 3, minus F equal to 3. And radius R is equal to root of G square means 4 plus F square means 9, and it is nothing but minus 3. 4 plus 9, 13 minus 3 is nothing but root 10. Okay, now, so 2 is tangent to 1. So perpendicular distance from, if any line is said to be tangent, this is another concept. ఏదైనా ఒక లైన్ సర్కిల్ ట్యాంజెంట్ అయితే కండిషన్ ఏంటండి? గత ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నింటిలో ఇదే చెప్పుకుంటూ వస్తున్నా. పెర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ సెంటర్ టు దట్ లైన్ మస్ట్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు రేడియస్. కాబట్టి perpendicular distance from C 2, 3 to second equation is equal to radius R. So going to find out perpendicular distance. So A, what is A here? 1 into x1 nothing but 2, B minus 1 into y1 nothing but 3, plus C means nothing but plus K by root of 1 square plus 1 square. A square plus B square is equal to root 10. Then what it will becomes? Modulus of 2 minus 3 plus K by root 2 is equal to root 10. Implies minus 1 plus K is equal to root 20. Minus 1 plus K modulus of minus 1 plus K is equal to root 20. It is nothing but minus 1 plus K is equal to 4 into 5 nothing but 2 root 5. So when we remove mod here, we get plus or minus 1. So minus 1 plus k equal to plus or minus 2 root 5. Implies k is equal to 1 plus or minus 2 root 5. Therefore, equation of tangents. What they ask, equation of tangents. We get k values here. So you substitute k value in this equation, second equation. One is x minus y plus 1 plus 2 root 5. X plus x minus y, first of all we take plus 1 plus 2 root 5 equal to 0. Or another equation is x minus y plus 1 minus 2 root 5 equal to 0. These are the equations of tangents. Very simple. Understand? So here, what is the important point you remember in this problem is, they said that our tangent makes 45 degrees angle with x-axis. So equation of, you must remember it as a formula. In any concept, in any point in geometry, it will be very helpful to you. If a line makes 45 degrees angle with x-axis, if a line makes 45 degrees angle with x-axis, then the equation is in the form of x minus y plus k equal to 0. So we take it as it. But here then we use the concept. So this line is tangent to one circle. This is the tangent to circle. So perpendicular distance from center to this line must be equal to radius of that circle. So by using that concept, we find the value of k. Then we easily say what are the equations of tangents. Understand? Very important. Okay, note. So this is the next step based on normal concept. I already discussed with you about the equation of normal. What is normal? I already discussed with you in the concepts class. So you have to remember once again the concept of normal. So before remembering the concept of normal, first of all, we are trying to understand what the problem is. Now we try to understand the problem is. So find the equation of the normal at the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 11 equal to 0 at 3 comma 2 to the circle at 3 comma 2. So simple. So we have to find out the normal of this circle at 3 comma 2. Very good. But here some adding is also there. Not only to find the equation of a normal, there is some question adding is there. Find the other point where the normal meets the circle. Okay. So you have to find the other point where the normal meets the circle. Other point means one point is 3 comma 2, and what is the other point? That means any normal of a circle cuts the circle at 2 points. See, suppose what is normal? So I introduce, I remember normal concept once again. Suppose this is the circle. This is the circle. This is the tangent to this circle at what is this point P3 comma 2. P3 comma 2 is the point. This is the tangent. Now what we are going to find here? Normal. Normal means, what is normal? I already said you in the definition. This is center of the circle C. Normal means the line drawn perpendicular. The line drawn perpendicular to the tangent. So from ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఒక perpendicular ఈ tangent ఎక్కడ P3, 2 నుంచి ఒక లైన్ గీయాలి. నువ్వు గీసి లైన్ ఎలా ఉండాలి? tangent perpendicular గా ఉండాలి. సో నార్మల్ మనం ఎక్కడ కట్టాలి? 3, 2 వద్ద కట్టాలంటే ఆ 3, 2 పాయింట్ వద్ద గల ఒక tangent కి perpendicular గా గీసిన లైన్ నార్మల్ అవుతుంది. సో from here we have to draw a line perpendicular to this line. This is normal. This is normal. Okay. So this normal cuts another circle at Q. Cuts the circle at another point. That point is Q. So what in the problem? The problem asked about this point Q. Okay. So we discuss about it. Before that, given circle. So from 1 to G to F or C. Center. To calculate minus G minus F, center is 2 comma 3. So we know that 2 comma 3. Center 2 comma 3. Okay. First of all, we are going to find out equation of normal. So equation of a normal formula x minus x1 into y1 plus f minus y minus y1 into x1 plus d. So from this it is x minus x1. x1 is nothing but point. X minus 3 y1. y1 means 2. F means minus 3. So 2 plus f. F is minus 3. So 2 minus 3. Minus of y minus y1 2 into x1. x1 is nothing but 3. G means minus 2 is equal to 1. So it means nothing but x minus 3 into 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus of y minus 2 into 1 equal to 0. Implies multiply minus x plus 3. Because of minus it becomes minus x plus 3 and it is minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So this implies minus x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. It is nothing but when we multiply whole equation with minus, x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. This is the normal. So first part will be completed. Normal equation will be found. Now we are going to find the other end of the normal. So this is the other end of the normal. So let Q be the other end of the normal PQ. So this is the normal PQ and C is the center of the circle. Because of C is the center of the circle, midpoint of nothing but PQ. So nothing but PQ's midpoint is nothing but C. Midpoint of PQ is equal to C. Therefore, here take it as that Qx1 comma y1 be the, we don't know this point, take it as Qx1y. So midpoint of PQ is equal to C. So now we are going to find out midpoint of PQ. This is x1 plus x2 by 2, midpoint formula. x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So x1 plus 3 by 2 comma y1 plus 2 by 2 is equal to nothing but center 2 comma 3. So from this x1 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 2, y1 plus 2 by 2 is equal to 3. It is nothing but x1 plus 3 is equal to 4, x1 equal to 4 minus 3, 1. And here y1 plus 2 is equal to 6, y1 is equal to 6 minus 2, 4. Therefore, other end Q becomes 1 comma 4. Therefore, the normal meets the circle. The normal meets the circle at other point is Q 1 comma 4. Understand? Here the simple concept is normal means the line drawn perpendicular. The line drawn perpendicular to the tangent. So here we have to draw normal at 3 comma 2. So from 3 comma 2 draw a perpendicular to the tangent at 3 comma 2. So this normal must passes through the center and cuts the circle at other end. That means say any point Q x1 y1. Now this C becomes midpoint of PQ. So by using this concept midpoint of PQ we find out the other end. Okay, but before that this equation of normal is also asked in the problem. That's why first we calculate the equation of normal and then we using the concept we find the other end of the normal also. Okay, very important. So one more problem we have to see. Take the notes. So one more important problem and very simple problem it is. In yesterday's class also we discussed same type of problem, but the difference between yesterday's problem and today's problem is in yesterday's problem they asked by using tangent, but here they asked by using normal. There is no other difference between these two problems. So now first we see the problem. Find the area of the triangle. We are going to find the area of the triangle. So okay, area of the triangle formed by normal. Formed by the normal at 3, -4 to the circle with the coordinate axis. So simply first of all we find out the equation of a normal. Then we get a line equation. So once we get a line equation, then it is very easy to find the area of the triangle formed by that line with coordinate axis. Because the formula is half mod AB, where A is x-intercept and B is y-intercept. So first of all we have to find out the equation of normal, then convert the normal equation into intercept form, then we get A and B, then we use the formula area of the triangle is half mod AB, we get the area of the triangle. So see, so given circle is x square plus y square minus 22x minus 4y plus 25 equal to 0. That is first equation. From 1, 2g equal to minus 22, 2f equal to minus 4. So g equal to minus 1, f equal to minus 2. Given point P 3, minus 4. So equation of normal is x minus x1 into y1 plus f minus y minus y1 into x1 plus g equal to 0. So by using this formula, first of all we have to find the equation of normal. So x minus x1 is nothing but 3 into y1 is nothing but minus 4 plus f means minus 2, because f is minus 2 it is minus 2 minus of y minus y1. So here it is minus and y1 is minus 4, minus of minus plus 4 into x1 is nothing but 3 and g is minus 7 equal to 0. Implies x minus 3 into minus 6 minus of 5 plus 4 into minus 8 equal to 0. So multiply it. Minus 6x minus into minus plus 18. Here minus into minus plus. So 8 into y, 8y, 8 into 4, 32. Understand? Here minus into minus it becomes plus. And here there is no minus because we multiply this minus with this minus. So 8y plus 32 equal to 0. So this implies minus 6x plus 8y, 32 plus 18 is nothing but 50 equal to 0, of which every 2 divided with 2 and minus, so it becomes 3x. Because of we are multiplying, we are dividing it with minus 2. Minus cancel to 3x. Minus 4y, because of minus 2 it becomes minus 4y and minus 25 equal to 0. 3x minus 4y minus 25 equal to 0. Now convert this equation into intercept form. So 3x minus 4y equal to 25 implies 3x by 25 minus 4y by 25 is equal to 1. Implies x by 25 by 3 and by using the formula it becomes plus x by a plus. So if we put plus here, this minus comes to the denominator, then it becomes y by minus 25 by 4 is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the second equation. Now x-intercept is equal to x-intercept A is equal to 25 by 3, y-intercept B is equal to nothing but minus 25 by 4. Now area of triangle is equal to formula of mod A is nothing but half mod A means 25 by 3 into 25 by 4 minus 25 by 4. So half into 625 by 12. 3 4 12. Minus 625 by 12. So it is nothing but 625 by 24 square units. Modulus minus becomes plus, and because of area there is no negative area. There is no negative in areas. So it becomes 625 by 24 square units. There is no stuff in this problem. It is based on a simple formula only. Okay. So friends, so here I stop this session, and tomorrow we see two important problems. The whole session, tomorrow's whole session will be discussed on two problems only, which are very important, which are very conceptual problems. So based on concepts, those two problems are most important for your public point of view, or for MSET, or for IIT, JEE, anything. Those problems are very important. Such type of problems are there, and those two problems must be seen on tomorrow. After that, we complete this topic and we go for another topic. So, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will meet.